Hi there, this is Kelly from Moonbean Gems Tarot, and I'm going to be doing your monthlies for November 2020. So for those of you who are new to my channel, I am an intuitive reader. My messages are timeless and they're not date specific. Have a look at your moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements as well, not just your sun sign. Some months those are going to resonate better for you than just your sun sign. Okay, so if, like I was saying, you're new, I do monthlies. I used to do mid-monthlies. I no longer do those. I do random videos depending. Sometimes I'll be doing, from going forward, I'll be doing videos for new moons, full moons, maybe a general energy for the collective. I did an element reading recently that I've just posted last week for Mercury retrograde and what the messages are for each element. So if that's something that you're interested in, please do check that out. Also, if you haven't been on my Instagram page, please do so. It's at kelly_moonbean.gems. Okay, I appreciate all my followers. And again, I do look forward to reading messages, so please don't hesitate to leave messages below. Also, you know, give me any constructive feedback, whatever it is, that's going to help me grow as a reader as well as help the channel grow. Okay, it's greatly appreciated. It means a lot. And also it's going to help us better connect as well and help me relay messages that are going to resonate with you for sure. Okay. That being said, I do have some giveaways happening. So once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I will be giving away some free crystal jewelry. So if that's something that you're interested in, please do hit the notification bell, okay, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. That way, when that video comes out, you can comment and be put in a draw for a chance to win free crystal jewelry. Okay, the other giveaways that are happening has to do with the monthlies. Okay, so if you want a free personal reading, if that's something that you're interested in, maybe you have never had a personal reading done and you're interested, you're not sure, well, why not get a free one, right? So all you got to do is just comment on the video. I will also link each zodiac sign's 7th house, okay, to the end. So at the end of this video, you will have the, I believe, the October reading, and then you will have the 7th house, okay, for this month, for November as well. Okay, so if you are not familiar with the 7th house, it has to do with relationships. So if you're interested in someone specific or a specific sign, then you might want to look into what their 7th house is, right? So again, I'm making it easy and I'm just tagging it at the top of my videos for you because I know those cross watchers are watching. No shade on you guys at all whatsoever. We all do it. We're all cross watching. We all have various placements, right? So again, have at it, do what you need to do, okay? And again, not all messages are going to resonate, okay? So take what does, leave the rest behind. It may resonate with someone else, right? It may be a prediction, in which case it's not going to happen yet. It may happen in the next couple weeks, couple months, even up to a year, okay? I also suggest to go back and watch videos from last year to see if maybe you resonate with that energy. I do have, if you go way back, I do have some videos there when I first started doing readings on YouTube. I mean, I've been doing readings for a long time, but it's when I actually just started on YouTube just for fun, whatever. And then I kind of, now I'm getting to the point where I kind of want to do more channeling stuff. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, please also let me know in the comments, right? I've I get a lot of messages. I know when I do personal readings for people, I tend to channel quite a bit. So if that's something you're interested in, I already do kind of do it intuitively when I'm reading, but yeah, if that's something you're interested, let me know in the comments below. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it for announcements. Again, just comment for free readings and for jewelry, right? If that's something you want to win. And yeah, and that's pretty much it, right? Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like video, or hit the like button for each video, whatever it is videos that you watch, okay? I'm thinking about doing something for Halloween, but we'll see. We'll see what happens, okay? Also, again, I'm also on Facebook and started going live this week. So look for that as well, okay? All right, guys, let's start the reading. All right, Leos. So the first card, I'm going to be using the Moonology Oracle. I'm pulling from here, okay? Going forward, I'll be using the Steampunk Tarot, okay? So the first card is the Significator card. It is the most significant energy for this reading, as well as for you for the month of November. Okay, so we have the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. There was another zodiac sign that got this card as well. So I don't use the same oracle deck all the time. So whatever I'm guided to, like I do meditate before the reading, and whatever I'm guided to pick up is what I'm guided to pick up. So it's a very select few that had the Moonology, because I also used another oracle deck. So I'm trying to think, who could it be? Was it Gemini? It may have been Gemini as well. So I think Gemini got Gemini full moon. Possibly. Maybe you're connecting with a Gemini. You do have Aquarius as your 7th house. Maybe that's where I'm seeing the air energy. Either way, I do feel like the last few readings you've had, Leo, there's been this journey that you've been on. You definitely have a lot of questions, and definitely in regards to various different things. Like I know for some of you, you're dealing with more, you're on this spiritual journey for sure. For others of you, you are trying to, and sometimes it's for some of you, it's multiple things, not just one. But there is like aspects to different things like relationships, right? Whether it's romantic or with friends, right? Family in the mix here. And then there's work, and then there's passion projects, or your own business, that your startup business, whatever it is. There's a lot going on. And I feel like you've been in this state of like trying to figure things out. All right, let's read a little bit about the full moon in Gemini. So the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. This card is a reminder that it's important to speak your truth, but remember that your words have consequences and impact your listener. Right now, you need to guard against indiscretion. The answers you need may well come soon. The issue you're facing could well be one or a few conversations away from being resolved. If you're inquiring about a love situation, a little flirting may be called for. If you're in the middle of an argument, this card comes to you as a reminder of the old, very non-Gemini message. Least said, soonest mended. It's good to talk, but be careful you aren't causing yourself any issues with your words. Words have enormous power. Okay? Your word is your wand. You create magic in your own reality every time you express yourself. Okay? So, if you do need to have this important conversation with someone, then you need to stay calm. Be careful what you say, right? There may be, if you are looking for a job, and maybe for some of you, this could also indicate things moving in the right direction. You getting those answers soon if you have been waiting. Let's say you've been trying to, you went for a couple job interviews or something this month, or you're again, the answers you need are coming, right? So yeah, there could be, for some of you, if this is in regards to a love interest, you know, if you're wondering whether a person likes you, again, vice versa, take it how it resonates, right? If you need to reverse the roles, please do so. But if you're wondering, you know, a little light flirting wouldn't hurt, okay? All right, so let's move on with the Steampunk Tarot for the rest of your reading, Leo. For the second here, I honestly thought I was reading for Aquarius, which is funny. It's your 7th house, right? It's all about relationships. Actually, I will link it to the end, so if you're curious about, you know, maybe, again, if you're a cross watcher and you're interested in a Leo, I would suggest watching that at the end of this video. Again, let me know if any of these messages are resonating with you, okay, in the comments below. I'd be very curious to know if they are, just because I've got a lot of Leo in my chart, so just interested. Anyway, so we have the Two of Swords coming up as your conflict for the month of November, Leo. And it's interesting, again, like just the moon, the full moon above her head. This is this energy of, clearly you have been thinking. Clearly there are things on your mind, maybe two very different concrete things that are weighing on you that you have to make a decision about. This could be in regards to a career choice, even, sorry guys, my dog, I have the window open so that, you know, I don't smother myself in incense smoke, but of course neighbors are out and about, so my dog is quite vocal about it. But okay, so back to the Two of Swords. Ruby. So generally they're always blindfolded in this card, I noticed. And again, it's like a symbol of like not wanting to, it's like you almost like you don't want to have to choose or make that choice, or right, because you don't want to, maybe whatever it is, if this is in regards to a career choice, maybe you've got attachments or people you know from both sides, right? Maybe you've got 2 part-time jobs and you've got to figure out which one you want to do full-time, right? that might be coming up as well for some of you. The full moon represents, in general, the moon represents things that are not seen, mysteries, secrets, right? And it's above her head, which she's blindfolded. So there's definitely this thing of, you know, that there's things that happening behind the scenes, but you don't want to know. So this could be in regards to for me, it can also indicate a conflict here in a balance of balancing your thoughts. You're having trouble balancing those thoughts within you, because maybe those answers that you need are coming, right? They're found within you, but right now you're currently blindfolded and don't want to see, and a balance is needed, right? Maybe you've got a lot of negative self-talk going on for some of you. Ruby. So, the concern that you have, which is interesting, we have the star connecting with Aquarius, or again, like I was saying, Aquarius is your 7th house, which has to do with relationships. So this could be you, or maybe you are connecting with an Aquarius. But there is concern here. Maybe either you have a concern about this Aquarius, or this Aquarius has a concern about you. There is definitely something here in regard, like, that is not yet being seen. Whether, and I feel like it's purposely, this is done purposely, like you don't want to know. Or it's more, maybe more so like you don't want to have to make this decision. Or choice. And again, this could be in regards to a work situation. In the past, we have the King of Pentacles. Okay. And be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Under the star. So with this King of Pentacles, okay, this could be something. This could be you, or again, cross watcher, whoever's watching. Okay, your energy. King of Pentacles is this energy of someone who is quite disciplined in when it comes to work, right? They're very motivated. They have good work ethics, hardworking, and because of it, they're fruitful, right? Because of it, they genuinely are well taken care of, right? This is somebody who enjoys the good things in life. Maybe you're like that, okay? And maybe that was you in your past, right? It is coming in, and the past doesn't have to be so far in the past, right? It can be decades, it can be weeks, it can be months, years, it can be days, right? Yesterday even, that's your past. What's happened is your past. Again, let me know, guys, how this resonates with you. I'm curious. The fact that the star is here, yes, it represents an Aquarius, but it also represents renewal and hope. And it's a concern. Why is, and it is also clarity. Clarity in regard, and maybe that's, and it's interesting because you have clarity here, the answers, and then in between you have someone sandwiched in between with a blindfold on. So you have answers all around you, within you, and all over the place, but you're not wanting to see them. Interesting, Leo. Interesting. What's arriving is Two of Wands. More planning. Could be traveling soon. Planning to travel. Waiting on traveling. Waiting on results. Results that you don't want to look at. So maybe your travel to take your mind off of it for some of you. Traveling doesn't have to be far. I know some people were, being asked to not travel unless it's, 100% like something we need to do, right? Unless it's necessary. But it can be within, the country. Two twos. So I'm just seeing, again, there's two twos here. Twos have to do with decisions and choices, but it's also being at the right place at the right time. Okay. Right. But that's, again, having to do with your choices that you make, right, are going to lead you to that right place at the right time. In the future, we have the sun. So all over this board, I'm seeing the sun, the moon, the stars. This is intense reading. So with the sun as your future, like, that's okay. Pack it up, guys. Whatever you're asking for is going to happen. However, it's going to take you really looking at things. Okay, taking off the blindfold and really looking at things. The sun is about assurance, greatness. Happily ever after is what I'm seeing. There's water here, so there's love. There's love. But yeah. Again, you got to take off the blindfolds. Okay, and it's like, how are you even... Like, there are plans that need to get moving. But you're refusing, and I can see why it's a conflict. Like, why would be a conflict for other people, not just, yourself. There's things you're not wanting to look at, Leo. Or again, this is vice versa, but somebody doesn't want to look at, doesn't want to think those thoughts. But you want to make plans and you want to move forward, but you don't want to do some of the work. Like, you can't do that. All right, let's look at a rune for you, Leo, for November. Ooh. Okay, so I'm going to record this rune before we get going. And the reason being is because we're going to look at last month's as well. Okay. I do this because it does show a pattern, it does show a journey, growth, all of that. So it's kind of interesting. So I like doing that. So we have disruption. And I believe I'm pretty sure another sign. Yes, Scorpio. So maybe some of you are connecting with the Scorpio, or you have Scorpio in your chart. I know I myself, like I said, I'm a Leo moon and Venus, but I also have Scorpio ascendant. So I can see this definitely connecting. But anyway, so disruption is the rune that you have for this month. Okay, let's look at last month's rune, or let's talk about last month's rune, okay, before we get going. So you had defense as your rune for the month of October, okay, and I feel like your reading had to do with your, paying attention to your health. Right, balancing. Again, we've got this balancing energy here with the two swords, right? But it was more so health-wise, right? Like your mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, all of that, right? Balancing it out. And that's still very much present here, okay? Defense also had to do with protection. You need to protect your spirit, okay? Now with disruption being here, generally disruption comes in as a way to shake things up, change things, okay? Basically to change how you see things. Clarity through disruption. Clarity is a concern right now, but you want answers, but you don't want to look for them. See how that conflicts here, Leo? All right, so let's read about disruption, or Hagalaz. Change, freedom, invention, and liberation all are attributes of this rune. Drawing it indicates a pressing need within the psyche to break free from constricting identification with material reality and to experience the world of architectural mind. The rune of elemental disruption of events that seem to be totally beyond your control, Hagalaz, has only an upright position, and yet it always operates through reversal. When you draw this rune, expect disruption, for it's the great awakener. Although from the awakening the form the awakening takes may vary, perhaps you will experience a gradual feeling of coming to your senses, as though you are emerging from a deep sleep. Then again, the onset of power may be such to rip away the fabric of what you previously knew as your reality, your security, your understanding of yourself, your work, your relationships, or beliefs. Disruption takes many forms. A relationship fails, plans go awry, a source of supply dries up. But do not be dismayed. Whatever you've created, whether you've created the disruption or whether it comes from an outside source, you are not without power in this situation. Your inner strength and will, the inner strength and will you have funded until now in your life, provides support and guidance at a time when everything you've taken for granted is being challenged. Another of the cycle runes, the term radical discontinuity best describes the action of Hagalaz. At its most forceful, the more severe the disruption in your life, the more significant and timely the requirements for your growth. The universe and your own soul are demanding that you do indeed grow. So, Leo, considering your last reading and this one, I do see it definitely a pattern here. And if you don't get a hold on certain things, then the universe is going to cause something to shake it up. And just like you heard, sometimes it can be something small, like plans changing, or, you know, something being canceled. Or maybe this COVID popping back in for some people, right? And for others, it's going to be catastrophic. Enough to change your renewal, and maybe that's your concern. Because you know you've got to start over. Not even start over, but it's more so you know you need to come from an inner, go inwards and really dig deep and look at stuff that you don't want to look at. Because you got that blindfold on. You clearly don't want to look at it. All right, guys. That has been your reading, Leo, for November 2020. Okay, if you've liked this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share this video around, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Hit that notification bell. That way you're notified the next time I upload a video. Okay, once I do reach 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be putting out that video. So I need you guys to hit the notification bell, right? If you watch that video, don't forget to comment. That way you can be put into a draw for some free crystal jewelry. Okay, so that's one of the giveaways that are happening. The other one has to do with personal readings. If you're interested in personal readings, I do have information in the description box below this video and all my other videos. So if you're interested, please do have a look there. Okay, my contact info is there as well. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Okay, but if you are interested in a personal reading and you're not sure how it works, best way to get a free one is to just comment on this video, or if you wait, there's going to be a couple more videos popping up that I will link. So it's going to be your Leo October and Aquarius November reading. Aquarius is your 7th house. Okay, so if you're interested in love, or you're in a relationship, Leo, or cross watcher, if you're interested in a Leo, you might want to check out the Aquarius video as well. Don't forget to comment there also in order to be put in a draw for a free personal reading. Okay, I will reach out to you via the message that you the comment that you leave, right? And then from there we'll set up a date. So again, if you have never had a reading and you're interested, what better way to do it than win a free one, and then from there get more of an in-depth one, right? Because again, the free ones are just going to be not that you're not going to get the information that you need, but I'm definitely not going to be doing what I would do for one of my hour readings for a free reading, right? But it'll give you a clear idea of how it works, right? I know of a lot of other readers who do have similar things happening on their platform, so do try those out. If you don't resonate with these messages, you might resonate with their messages, right? Also, again, don't hesitate to leave some constructive feedback or criticism, right? As long as it's done tastefully and in a positive manner and helps my channel grow, as well it helps me grow as a reader and better connect with you guys, then absolutely go ahead and do it, right? But otherwise, it's not welcome here, okay? That being said, don't forget to check out your moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Some months those are going to resonate better for you than just your sun sign, okay? And again, the 7th house if you're interested in relationships. Don't forget to also check out my Instagram at Kelly_moonbean.gems and on Facebook, okay? I do the messages that I put out there on those platforms are hella different than these ones. So if you're interested, check it out there on those platforms, okay? It's different, like even between the two to YouTube, wow, it's interesting. But yeah, so if you don't resonate with this energy, you may resonate with that, okay? All right, guys, have a wonderful day and many blessings.